Fantastic day to all my wonderful Nigerian state directors who attended our weekly meeting. It was fantastic. The ones that couldn't, because of technical or time wise, please take the time to watch it. It's very inspiring. We had some great suggestions, some great updates, and I apologize for the camera work. I have three cameras. One had too much memory, one didn't have the battery, but I got as much recorded as I could. Have a fantastic week, and I think you'll learn a lot if you watch this. And please like and share with your groups. It may inspire your admin, your ambassadors to step forward and help spread the kindness revolution. Have a fantastic week, everyone. Let me know what you think.
So good response, Doctor. Thank you for that. Another thing I would like to bring on board or like to make sure we are aware of is the fact that we are state directors. It means we've accepted to do a little more commitment than normal members, right? So I'm asking.
Breaking up a little bit, Jude. Well, as is the case in most throughout all the states in Africa, the bandwidth isn't always 100% reliable.
I think the Jude network has a problem. The network is fluctuating.
Yeah, so why don't you carry on with it?
My observation here is how many times can we have meeting in a month? How many times? Are we going to meet in the month twice, thrice, or once? So that we'll have the schedules, because a person like me, more especially today is Sunday, I'm somehow busy. So I have to create this time to attend this meeting so that I will also give my contribution. I just want to know how many times are we going to be meeting in the month? Thank you. Fantastic.
Well, that I'll leave Pwendidi, because he's the country director, to answer. But we were planning on once a week. But if you can't attend one, we're going to record them like I'm doing now, and for a few, so you could watch it, at your convenience. Pwendidi, do you agree with that?
I got okay, like thanks is saying something, like the thanks wants to say something before. So I got this corrected. What I was calling for.
Jude, he was asking how many meetings are we doing a month?
Go ahead, Jude. We can hear you loud and clear. At least it's four meetings a week. But what I was trying to present was, out of these 4 meetings, we can decide to change 1 or 2 of them into more of a training or a refresher training, where we do like a send the trainer stuff.
He meant for a month, not a week.
Okay, I think what about if we can be able to make it twice in a month, or if possible, twice or thrice, like maybe have a referential trainings on, because the thing, the essence, one of the essence of the weekly meeting is for us to be familiar with the mission, with the philosophy. I know with time, by the time it gets into us, it becomes part of all of us. Definitely, we'll see how we will mitigate the meeting, the online meeting from weekly. If possible, we can make it, twice in the first week of the month and last week of the month. But for now, for the purpose of the new people coming on board, they need to get properly oriented. So as we keep listening, with the privilege of Doctor on board, Dr. Fantastic on board, Jude, and all of us on board, they will understand, the mandate, the measures properly for now, because they are coming in.
Well,
but with time,
here's my suggestion. Here's my suggestion.
My point was not to reduce the number of days of meeting, was to make sure that at least 2 out of these 4 meetings is specifically for training, reminders, refresher courses on our funding, updates on the global happenings, and then how we can also improve. So this is a meeting, but the next one we're going to have shouldn't be a meeting, probably a training, where I would specifically dedicate that particular session for training and question and answer sessions. That's just what I'm saying for the meantime.
I could add to that. I think we should. You don't have to attend every meeting, because if you really understand what we're doing, most of these meetings are really or orientations on how and why you should help. We need to make the world a better place. And so we will record them so you could watch them at your convenience. But as I always say to people, you could help a little, and that's wonderful. Every little bit helps. You could help a lot, and that would be fantastic, which you guys are doing. Or you could help not at all, and some people can't help. Some people don't have the bandwidth, the time, the passion, or the energy to help. And that's okay, as long as they carry with them the 3 commitments to kindness. Be kind to yourself, others, and the planet. And as you know, that's what we teach people: how and why you should be kind to yourself, how and why to be kind to others, how and why to be kind to Mother Earth. So you don't have to attend every meeting. Again, we're going to try to record each one like we did today, and we're going to share this in the group, and I want you to share it with the people that you know, and this might encourage them to join just as an ambassador. Many of your groups just have members, and that doesn't do the foundation or the movement much good. We want them to vote for kindness by becoming an ambassador of kindness with their first name on World Kindness List. So try to convince your members to join as ambassadors. I think that's very important for the revolution, for the movement, because the more people we have on World Kindness List, first name only, of course, the more the government will help us, and the more corporations will want to help sponsor our programs. Andrew has a great program for scholarships. Well, when we have the government, the Ministry of Education, knowing that we're doing this, we might get help from them. But it's really important that you guys take 10 seconds a day and add one person. Everybody should be adding one person a day. Their wife, their kids, their grandfather, whoever is kind, their boss, their neighbors, their friends, if they're kind and if they agree to follow the 3 commitments to kindness. We need to grow to millions. Millions of people in Nigeria need to know what we're doing, need to agree to follow the 3 commitments. So you don't have to attend every meeting. Again, we're going to try to record it as best we can. I apologize that it took 3 cameras to record the most of this meeting. And please share it. When you see a post, hit like, a heart or a thumbs up, and share it with your groups. And you guys can create your own kindness words, kindness poems. If you see something on the internet that's about kindness, share it with the group. We all need to share more. A few people are starting to share, and that's great. I know it takes a little bandwidth to forward something, but we need to share. We need to grow more groups, school, places of worship, and local groups. And that's what you as state ambassadors are asked to do. Grow your groups, monitor your groups, inspire your groups, okay? And again, I think that's the message that, to make the revolution successful, we need everyone to be kind. 2 words that save the planet. Be kind. Anyone want to add to that?
It's in order. It's in order. Yeah. It's okay. It's not that.
Anybody have any questions? I see someone with hands of prayer. We have someone that's not an ambassador or a director yet. Who's that with the thumbs up? Can you introduce yourself? Do you want to be a state director? Do you want to be an ambassador? Do you know what we're doing? Please introduce yourself. The person on the bottom left that put up the thumbs up and the prayer hands. Can you open your mic and say hello?
Sir, I'm Eliezer Baku. I'm Eliezer, sir, State Director of Bauchi State, sir. Hello, sir. I'm the State Director from Bauchi State Director.
It's wonderful. What's happening in Bauchi? Please,
Hello, doctor.
please mute your phone unless you're speaking.
Hello, doctor.
Hello, Elazar. How are you?
Sir, can you hear?
Yes, we can hear you.
Sir, I'm fine, sir.
Do you have any questions?
No, sir. No, sir. Apart from the ones I met earlier, so for now I don't have any, sir.
Good.
Apart from the ones I met earlier.
Yeah, please go through all the pages at World Kindness List. I think you'll be very happy what you see. And I want you all to I want to remind everyone to make a video introducing yourself and your state and how you feel that the kindness revolution will affect the people of your state, the communities, your state, and your country. Talk from the heart, and it's an appeal to your state to join the revolution, to join and be kind to one another. So please make that video. Good examples are at africaisfantastic.org. We have the state directors and the country directors making videos. It's very important that your state sees you, sees your face, knows your name, knows your ambition to help your countrymen and make the world a better place. We need more school groups, more local groups, more ambassadors, more places of worship group, and you guys are in charge of that. So, and by the way, I'm always there for you if you need information. Jude's there most of the time. Pondidi is there as your state director. We're there to help you. And this is for you guys and your families. It's not for us. This isn't a money-making operation. This is to make the world a kinder place. And God bless you all for taking the time out of your busy schedules and away from your family and your work to attend these meetings. Again, you don't have to be there every week, but please do watch them after they're recorded and share them and spread kindness. Anybody else want to make a statement? Have a question?
Yes, Doctor, a very fantastic moment to you, sir.
Welcome.
Enoch Joshua Marugwa, the State Director, Borno State, the capital city of Maiduguri. I have some few questions to ask in regard to our movement as a body, especially the schools we've already made up our minds and we've already started visiting some of the schools. While in some schools also we have already inaugurated activities of kindness revolution. We are gaining more acceptance from various schools, and much schools also are ahead of us, especially in Maiduguri here in the state capital. And we are working tirelessly to see that we get more schools to be involved and highly engaged in the commitment very well. So recently I saw some from other countries are we as being sponsored and gotten scholarship from the Kindness Revolution? So I'm asking, is it possible, or are we also in the plan of gaining the same or much more scholarship for our kids here in Nigeria, especially in Borno or in the northeastern Nigeria, where the insurgency have ravaged and destroyed almost 3/4 of schools? What is the plan of the Foundation for World Harmony concerning this?
Well,
Dr. Sir.
okay, thank you for that question. We really are asking that country directors and state directors find their own funding for that, because if you can imagine, we're in 146 countries and we don't have funding. We give you the tools to find funding in your area. You know, we ask that you reach out to your local governments and corporations to fund scholarships. Andrew paid for his scholarship on his own. So that's wonderful. We applaud Andrew for doing that. You know, we are not a funding mechanism. We are teaching mental wellness. We have programs to help people love themselves, others, and the planet. We have programs that they can develop to make and raise money, but we are not a funding mechanism yet. I say yet because we hope to get funding from programs that we're working on, and when we have funding, we can help. But you can't rely on us for the funding. The funding should come from your area. All states are different. All countries are different. All the mentalities are different. So if you can understand that we have a pledge poster that all schools should print. If you go to your corporations in your state and you show them that you're going to print 1,000 or 10,000 posters for school classrooms around the country, around your state, they probably will want to sponsor it by putting their logo on the poster. So you've got to think creatively. You could do fundraising. You can because you have the Foundation for World Harmony is a basis for raising funds for you. We're not going to do it for you. You need to do it. So we give you all the tools to raise money, to raise awareness, to reach out to your community leaders, to your governments, to your ministries of education, ministries of environment, ministries of health, to endorse our programs and hopefully fund the programs that you want. You know, everyone's asking for money. Money does not solve the situation. It's great to have money, but don't rely on us to fund your programs. We give you the tools to raise the money, and we give you I'm going to try to educate you on how you can go out and ask for money from sponsors, from donors, from the government, from agencies. So, Jude, you want to add, or Pwendidi, because you guys are a different country. I'm American. We have different ways of doing things here. In America, when we throw an event, we don't have to pay people to come to the event. You know.
Sure. Let me quickly comment.
Enoch, mute your phone, please. Everybody, mute your phone unless you're speaking. Go ahead, Jude.
Good, thank you. So we've been trying all our best to make sure that though funding is a challenge at the moment, and everybody is aware of that, we've been trying to make sure that from the little we have, every part of this movement should have a little at least to feel the impact of what we're doing. However, it is worthy of note that in the first place, we are more of a mental health movement. We do more of teaching people and expressing them, giving them knowledge. However, we know that it works hand in hand, and then we cannot separate that from most of the programs and initiatives, such as the ones you are coming up on board with. Well, we are in serious myself, Doctor, we've been in serious talks. And I've made a lot of efforts. We're still making efforts to see how we can get little funding here and there to assist little initiatives that have high impact, which is what we are actually targeting. Well, the fact that some admins were able to get a little and some have not gotten doesn't mean that some are excluded from the plan. What it means is it is either by order of priority or by chance or for any reason at that particular moment there was a proposal or something that was submitted and then it was fortunate to have a little support because most of the support will be little, as little as possible. Even if anybody is going to get any support in the future until we have concrete funding, we all have just a little to offer to you. Sometimes we might not be able to even offer anything apart from our presence and also our, our speech and the rest. But to clear the air, first of all, the funding, we know it's challenged, yes. We are trying in our little way to see how we can balance it, yes. So if it comes to a particular axis, earlier than one, you should understand that it is also coming over to you if it is going to be available. But meanwhile, we don't have proper funding, and we are actually looking forward to, as I said earlier, there are a lot of plans on ground to make sure we have activities in each of the locations, and also to make sure we have some support people to support the bandwidth of the data, with maybe some little incentives here and there. But for now, please take note, we are doing everything out of our pocket. So it's part of our sacrifice. Just like you said, some people will be willing to sacrifice a little, some people will sacrifice more than a little, some people will do very big, and some people will not do anything at all. So anywhere you find yourself, any category you find yourself, just come and do your best to make sure that you do it in an impactful way. And henceforth, as I said earlier, if there's anybody among the state directors that has any project you feel that has less cost or high impact, share it with us, put in a document, we'll look into it. If it's something we can support, from my own end, the animal movement, I was able to support some things. So if it's something we can do from our end, we can do it. So put up a document, make sure something is on ground for an initiative you feel is going to go high impact on the community you are working in. And you share it with us, share it in form of a proposal, we scrutinize it with Doctor. If we can come in the little way we can do that. We are willing to do that. Because the major thing is, let the message of kindness be spread. Let everybody understand. So if we can use all your programs and initiatives as avenues to reach out to people, it's fantastic. If we can have them fill a place for us and agree to the commitment, it's fantastic. That is what we are after. So please, let's take note of that. Everybody can apply and everybody can be considered based on the availability of funds.
I also want to add that the states, the villages, the schools that have the most ambassadors, that have the most kindness pledges submitted, will be on the top of the list for support. We only see it logical to support the people that are supporting the revolution. A village that has no ambassadors, no schools, no pledges, we don't see the value right now of supporting them. Because even if we don't give you a free borehole or a free computer, just following the 3 commitments is going to be beneficial. So it's important that you encourage your admin to create more groups, more ambassadors, more pledges on video, because those are the ones that are going to be rewarded with our programs. Plain and simply, help us, help you. Everybody wins with this. And it's not a commercial venture. We're doing it out of our own pockets, but we want to support the groups, the countries, the states, the villages, and the schools that support the kindness revolution. Every school in your state should have a group with at least one admin that's spreading the word, monitoring the group, sharing the videos and information. So we'll help you if you help us, is the bottom line.
right, Doctor. Thank you so very much, and my DJ Africa, Dr. Jude. I also commend you for your doggedness. Really, as I heard my country director, my closest brother, and my colleague in the service, Pastor Nedi, I heard him clearly when he was clarifying some improvements and development secured already, and there's a great vision to include the local government areas of each state. We have the state directors. I buy that idea, and I would like to quickly switch into beginning to organize the local government areas for ordaining and getting some coordinators in such local governments. In fact, that will ease our work, and that will smoothen our movement, and that will amplify the issue of kindness revolution as quick as possible. Like in my degree here, we have about 27 local government areas, and of which I am fantastic enough to get across all these 27 local governments I can get, and we can produce some coordinators as quick as possible as required. So my next question is, when are we beginning the issue of organizing the local government coordinators? Are we beginning immediately, or do you have a time plan for us to do that? Thank you, sir.
Okay. Let me say something. Well, it is the responsibility of the state directors actually to come up with it. So the question is supposed to be from us to you, not from you to us. Everything you need is available. All you need to do is, like I said, in most cases, through the country director, putting in request, you send it to my office, for this directly to doctor. It's a simple channel of
Elazar, mute your phone. Elazar, mute your phone, please.
so if there's anybody that has any initiative or any good he wishes to come up with, just go ahead, share with us, and we'll be glad to support in the little way we can. If there is any support, I step down.
That sounds wonderful, Enoch. 27 local governments would be a great. You'd be leading your state directors if you did something like that. That would be wonderful.
All right. Thank you so much, Doctor. So, I am glad to receive the answer directly from my DG and my country director. So definitely we will begin the foundation of working together. We will grow. We'll begin the grassroots, because it's a major work and it's a major responsibility. It means we are moving from the state capital city now to our rural areas, and that the grassroots which are required and needed. So definitely we need to, especially my country director, who is our criteria. According to the criteria my DG had just emphasized a little bit ago, I heard him very well and I understood with him the criteria very well. So definitely the country director, Pastor Nidi, Ambassador Nidi, definitely
Warms my heart when people like Enoch suggest things like that. It's very wonderful.
Communications with you, and it's going to be on and on and on and on, because like Boruno, that is my degree, because of the magnitude of the local government I have here, and I would like to begin to work on them as
Start tomorrow, Enoch. Start tomorrow. Pondidi,
this moment. Thank you, sir.
and Pondidi is there to support you, as is Jude and myself. Wonderful suggestion, Enoch. We love you for this. Pondidi, why don't you add to that?
All right, I'm happy. I'm glad. Happy. Thank you so very much.
I will also employ and plead with us to do the same. The idea that our brother Enoch from Borno is bringing on board. It's a good initiative. At least it will help us, spread it, because part of our catchment area is rural and the urban areas. Everywhere that humanity exists, we want to reach them with the message of kindness. So I believe it's a good initiative, and I ask and I plead with us and I implore us to see the need to emulate the same. Like Doctor said, let's start tomorrow. There is no time. Now is the time. So I know it's something that is achievable. We can achieve it. So let's please continue to learn from each other, and let's do the same in like manner, so that we'll be able to achieve our aim. We will leave a history that is great. That like Doctor will always say, our children will live to appreciate us for the sacrifice we put in. I understand it's not easy, but definitely I know God. I have a quote that says, you plow with what you have in your heart, and what you want to see in your hand will be delivered to you. So I believe with time, everybody is going to access support in various ways. Even in locally here, people, when they see what we are doing, I believe about donation, not deduction. Once our mentality is all about donation, not deduction, people will want to support us in anything we do. More so, what we are trying to do is something that is positive, is something that is a cure to the insanity of humanity. Is something that is practical, is something that will transform life, is something that will change life, change communities. It's something that has been working over the time. So please, I believe every people are seeing us. God is seeing us. People are seeing us, and I bet you will not have any cause to regret. Sacrificing your time, your resources, and anything that you have in spreading this message of kindness, because it's what we need at the moment. Is what the world needs. Money is not what the world needs. Connection is not what the world needs. Kindness is what the world needs. With kindness conquer hatred. Kindness conquer all. So, like Doctor will always say, that's the summary of the 10 Commandments. That's the summary. Where there is kindness, there will not be vices. There will not be a lot of things that are happening. So please, we are privileged and we are fortunate to pioneer this movement. So let's see it in that regard. And I pray that God will help us all. God will bless us. And thank you for your time. Thank you for your inputs. Thank you for your contributions. Thank you for sacrificing your time despite your tight schedules. To be here with us every week, so that we will deliberate way forward. And like I said, please, let's go out and continue spreading kindness. This is something that is not for today, it's not for next year. It's something that should be part of us for the rest of our life. It's something that also should be inculcated in the next generation coming after us, because so that the world will be a better place. I believe if we play our part, God will do his part for us, and the world will be a better place. So please keep moving. I believe one day all of us, God will bless us in diverse ways. I believe no effort of love and sacrifice. God has a way of rewarding us in diverse ways. So thank you for availing yourself. Thank you for working tirelessly in your states, in your various states. Thank you for spreading the kindness, doing it. Let's not get weary. Let's not get tired. Let's be fervent. Let's be fervent. Let's be steadfast. Let's continue to get more groups. Let's continue to talk. to more people. And I suggest, before I forget, for those of us that are family people, let's have a family group. It's very important. It's very important so that we will encourage ourselves as a family, and then I believe it will reflect back out there in the community. We have a lot of materials that we can use, like Doctor says. We are empowered with a lot of materials, which I believe all of us can have access to that information. As the country director in Nigeria, I am always available, anytime, any moment, to support in any way. And I believe also Jude is there, Dr. Fantastic is there, and we are there for each other, and we are there for humanity. So I want to thank you. I want to say, if there is no any other thing or no any question, I will want to bring this meeting to a close, and so that we'll continue with our other activities.
Thank you so very much, my country director. As John has said rightly, some weeks back, he told me actually that we can. It is after our meeting of today that we can begin to have communication with you flow very well. I think from today, by the grace of God, we will definitely begin to see the impact of engaging one another. So you have our support, especially myself in Borno State. By the grace of God, you have my support as it is expected. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Oh, you're welcome, and please reach to me any moment. I'm out to serve. I'm a servant. I'm ready. I'm a servant anytime.
We are a
If I
team.
need your help,
We are a team. There's no I in team, everybody. We're there for you. Jude, you want to say any last words?
Like I said earlier, I think it's best
anything on the
let's make it in that very important. If anybody should have anything, to avoid bulky work on one person, let's have everything.
Andrew, please mute your phone, please. Go ahead, Jude.
Let's have everything channeled to the country, and let the country director get to me. And it is also helping us because it will pass through proper scrutiny and a lot of input. But we're trying to also at the same time save the old young man. He doesn't want to be called an old man. He says the young old man. Doctor is always active, and then we need to give, so we need to be kind to him and also have lessened the responsibility on his head. So that is why most of these offices are being established. So please, let's follow that channel of communication. Very important to avoid bombarding the office with a lot of decision making and a lot of things that he needs to do. So he should be responding to something. It should be either at global and continental level. We shouldn't bombard him with matters that we can discuss with our various country directors, state directors. Or in some cases, I'm available to respond to you either by mail or by WhatsApp. I will drop my official mail for the Foundation for World Harmony. And reach out to me by mail or by WhatsApp. And just like I said, if anybody has any local organization you wish to partner with in your state, please do well to share the information with us and let's see what we can do. Thank you very much for coming through for the meeting. It was nice having you there. It was a wonderful and fantastic contribution from everybody. Director from Australia, you're welcome to my first time of meeting you. It's nice actually speaking. You're welcome, and we hope you enjoy the fantastic atmosphere we create in our meetings and also in the program. Thank you once again, everybody. We'll see you next time. Thank you.
Thank you, Jude. Thank you, Ponditi, Andrew, Enoch. You're fantastic. You all have a fantastic week. We're there for you. Reach out to us. Let's communicate. And please grow your state to be a fantastic state.
Thank you so
so very much, Dr. Fantastic. Thank you so very much. And it is our pleasure very well to serve and to work with you alongside. So, as Dr. June has rightly said, as the DJ Africa, that today will serve as our inauguration day. So, does it mean I want to believe that we are now inaugurated to forge ahead. Thank you so very much for the opportunity.
Full steam ahead.
Go ahead.
Have a fantastic week, everybody. Talk to you later.
And you too.
Bye-bye.
Fantastic day. Thank you. Bye-bye. Everyone.